Hello everyone and welcome back. In this lecture, we'll be learning about gradient meshes and how they work here in Adobe Illustrator. So gradient meshes can be used to create colorful backgrounds, and they can also be used to create objects with different shading in Adobe Illustrator. I'm going to show you how that works in a bit. So for starters, let me just introduce the gradient mesh tool and show you how the whole thing works. So while selecting my rectangle tool, I'm going to draw out a simple rectangle. Okay, now the gradient mesh tool can be found here. Now this is the mesh tool. So as you can see, we have mesh tool, right? So it's the gradient mesh tool. So just select it, then come to your shape, and immediately when you come to your shape and come to an edge, you see the plus icon or the plus symbol rather appear. Then when you just click, you then see that we have a new edge in the middle. And then if we come here also, we see that we have the plus icon. Anytime we come close to the edge, we have a plus icon or a plus symbol rather. So when we click, we then see that we now have our shape divided into 4 different boxes. Right now, what we can now do is come here, come to our direct selection tool, select it, and then come and select these anchor points. Okay, so if you select the anchor point, instead of moving it or doing whatever, you just have to select it and then come and assign a color to it. Okay, you can select multiple anchor points and assign colors to them like I'm doing right now. Okay, so that's all that the gradient mesh tool entails. So it just allows you to create anchor points, okay, to divide your mesh into whatever subdivisions you like, and then come and assign colors to each anchor points. And that's just how it works. Okay, and this can be very handy in a lot of scenarios. Okay, so we select this anchor points, we give it a blue, select this guy, give it a darker blue, select this guy, give it a brown, select this one, maybe come here and give it maybe this color, select this one, give it this color. Okay, as you can see, I am already creating an interesting background. Right, so this is one of the uses of gradient meshes. So we could just have a background like this, maybe select the artboard tool and crop out our artboard like this to fit our background, right? And then maybe then have a text, say ingredient, and give it a white color. Okay, so you can see now with this, we've been able to create this simple gradient colored background. Okay, now that's it for one of the uses of the gradient mesh tool. You can use it to make very beautiful backgrounds, very beautiful colored backgrounds, but that's just one of the uses. We have other ways we can use this tool, and I'm going to just show you one of them in the next example. Now come to your file and then come to place, and then in the project folder you're going to see this tomato image. So just select it and place. Okay, and just draw it out like this. Okay, and I want to put it on a different background. Okay, it's already on layer 1. I'm just going to lock this layer, create a new background above it so I can draw over the layer 1 background. Okay, now while on this layer, come and get the pen tool. I just want to get the pen tool and draw out the shape of this tomato. Yeah, so I'm just going to draw it out roughly, nothing too special. Remove the fill color and keep drawing it out. Okay, kind of even it out, and yeah. So we have a basic representation of our tomato fruit. Right now, select the eyedropper tool and just give it a random color that's from the tomato fruit, right? And let's swap this color to make it our stroke color, so we can have enough space to kind of draw out the remaining shape here. Now select your pen tool and then just come and follow this other shape. Come and try to draw it out. Okay, drag it like this. Mustn't be perfect, just for demonstration purposes, right? Mustn't be perfect. Okay, so let's just pick the eyedropper tool and maybe sample a green color here, and also swap the guy. Okay, swap the fill color to the true color, and just select your both shapes and take them out of the frame. I want to create a color palette, okay, with the colors of our fruit here. Now just create a box here, remove the stroke color, and then maybe give it a random fill color, right? Then create 3 versions, and also and then select all of them and create another 3 version. Okay, so for this ones, now I'm going to select the first one and I'm going to just try to pick the darker tones of the tomato color, right? I'm going to choose this guy here at the edge, from the edge, so it's a little bit darker. So select that color and then select this other one and then select a brighter tone. Okay, so I'm going to sample this tone here and get this guy and maybe pick something in the mid tones. So really, if we really want to sample all the colors here, we might be forced to do more than 3. Okay, so we might be forced to even go very bright and then very dark and then very dark. That's in a place like this, from a place like this. Yeah, so with these 5 tones, we have basically represented every color representation of this tomato fruit. So select this guy here and try to sample 3 shades of this green. Okay, so we're going to choose this one and then come on, maybe sample a mid-tone, something in the mid-tones. Okay, maybe something like this, and then come on, get this one from the brighter side, right? Good. We can just hide this guy for now and then work on this one. So the next thing to do is select our gradient mesh tool. So select your gradient mesh tool and just come to the shape and try to now just add some divisions. Okay, we can add divisions to represent the structure of our tomato fruit here. So after you click, we can see that we are given handles, so we can just come and drag the handles to create a better representation. Okay, so this is basically following our shape or our main object, the main object we're trying to create, right? So we just come here and add another one. Okay, we add another one here. Like this one is going this way, you can add another one here. maybe zoom in and just add another one. I'm just going to undo this one, try to add one that goes like this. So I like the way the handles are. I like the way everything is structured so far. Maybe add one here. You have to understand that the more the handles, the more the ability you have to kind of tweak things. Okay, so you can come and create one here, maybe create one here and one here, and in places where there are more colors, you might want to, or more color variations, you might want to have more divisions. Okay, so just for you to know. And with this, I think we are ready to start painting. So we are going to come and select this tool, and you can see that whenever I select this tool and just select one of the points here, I can actually drag the points. Okay, away. Or if I want to do this, if I want to drag the point away, I don't need to use this tool. I can just still select the mesh tool and then come and click the point and drag it, so we can actually see a preview of it while dragging. Okay, good. We want to drag this guy to the edge like this one to the edge. Okay, so this will do guys. And then now we can select our direct selection tool, and I have an alternative to selecting to using this tool. That's this tool beneath it. This is the lasso tool. This tool is used to select multiple anchor points. Okay, this guy is used to select just one anchor point, but if we want to select multiple anchor points, since we have multiple of them here, we have to use this tool. Okay, so first of all, just select the tool, and when you select the tool, just come ahead and drag out the area you want to select, and we can see that we mistakenly dragged into this area. All right, so we don't need this guy, we only need this one. So just drag it out like this, and we can see that all our points have been selected. So when we select them, we just go to our eyedropper tool or hit I on your keyboard, and then just come and give it a color. Okay, so let's give it a flat color, a first color. Maybe you can give it this one or this one, whatever color you want. So let's just start working with this one. Okay, then the next thing we can do is kind of look at places where there are variations, and then maybe drag it and select your eyedropper tool and start working your way. Okay, start selecting the colors that are prevalent in those areas. For this place, I might just want to come and select these 2 points here, and maybe give it this bright color. Okay, for this one, I might just give it this other color, not the very bright one, right? Okay, making progress, and I feel that somewhere around here we could have this color. Okay, and maybe we'll have this guy to be darker. Okay, maybe darker like this, and then around here, maybe around here we will have them very dark. We'll have it very dark here. Okay, and then maybe even select this guy and just come on, kind of tweak the shade to be way darker, right? Because of course we have it very dark here, and already you can see that we are already achieving our shape. Now it's already looking close to what we have here, right? It's already looking close to what we have here. That's just after some few steps of tweaking with our mesh tool. Now I'm just going to come towards the edges. Okay, sorry, maybe we can come towards the edges. Maybe select this guy so I can see what I'm doing, and come towards the edges and kind of select the points here and maybe give it, okay, this is too dark. We give it even a darker shade of this. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, and we can see that we are already adding a lot of depth to our drawing here. Okay, so select these guys at the edge, and you can select your eyedropper tool and come and just sample the colors here. Okay, perfect. And then take this, and where else, okay, maybe come this way. And just come on, sample. Let's sample this dark color. Okay, or maybe not. We want to just sample these ones here. So I think I'm just going to add my cap here. That's this one. Okay, and I'm going to bring my colors to this point, and then maybe sample this guy here. Okay, and right away I think our shape needs more dark points at this place. Okay, more darker points at this place. So select your tool, come here, give it this. Okay, we already have them colored that way. So one other thing to do is you can just come and add more points, right? You can come and add more points, and we'll have the ability to put in more colors. So I'll add more points. Okay, maybe select all of this and give it this color, and maybe these guys at the very middle, we might want to give them a really dark shade of this color. We want to give them a really dark shade of this color, so maybe just come down here. Okay, and yeah, I think we can just put our cap now. We need to create meshes for our cap, right? So just come and click randomly. I'll just click randomly. This is not a very organized shape. Okay, it's not a very organized shape like a square, so there will be a lot of funny behavior of our shape. Okay, as you can see. So, but that will not matter. We still do what we have to do anyways. Just come and I'm okay with what we have here. Okay, so just select your lasso tool, and kind of maybe we should isolate this one so we don't get to select these other ones here too. So just select your lasso tool, come and drag out some points here, some selection here, and give it a darker shade. Okay, then come on, select this guy and give it something darker too. Okay, then maybe we need the very bright ones at the edge like this, so like this. Okay, perfect. And then maybe select this one, give it a very dark shade. Okay, and already I think what we have is okay. We don't need it to be too perfect. Perfect, good. So this is quite rough, but you get the point. we can see that we've almost replicated what we have on this place, right? Just using the gradient mesh tool. And with this, we kind of see how this tool works, right? And not just for this fruit, but we can create a whole lot of things with this mesh tool. Okay, we can work on cucumbers, we can work on a whole lot of things, even faces, even characters, just something that has to do with different shades of a color. Okay, so some places like this might be brightly shaded, some might be dark, and so on and so forth. So that's just the use of this tool. And guys, one of the things I forgot to mention, which you should know, is that the gradient tool has its options under the object menu. Okay, so when you create a shape like this, maybe give it a red color and then come to objects, we see that we have an option here to create gradient mesh. So if you click here, you're then going to immediately see that your shape has now been subdivided into the certain numbers of rows and columns which we have here. And we have this other one which is appearance, and then we have flat, to center, and edge. You can try other options for yourself, but I'm going to stick to flat. And when we just OK, you can see that now we are now able to select these points. Okay, just like we did with this one, we are now able to select these points and then just give them a color. Right, give them a color. Okay, so that's just for you to know. Okay, so you can access the gradient mesh options here, and of course you can also use the gradient tool here. So that's it for this lecture, guys. We've come to the end of our lecture on gradient meshes, and see you in the next one.